Hi everyone. Well, I have made it from far north Queensland to the snowy mountains outside of Canberra. I don't know if you can see them in the back there, but I've got the snow behind me because seriously, I can't believe I've come all the way from far north Queensland and I'm living in the snow and it's beautiful. So, for anyone who has not experienced snow before, especially for any of the people who are in far north Queensland and watching, this is what snow looks like. And it's amazing and it's so beautiful. Like, seriously, I can't believe that I've spent all this time in my life going, I'm never living somewhere cold again. And I moved to the tropics thinking that I was never going to miss the cold. And I was forced back down here because of my mental illness, because of the sexual abuse in my childhood. And I'm so happy. So I came here by accident. It was on a whim. My uncles used to bring me here when I was a kid fishing. And I love it. So I completely forgot what it was like. And I got to say, it's only ever snowed twice when I was living in Orange, right? So in Canberra, we were never allowed to play in the snow because Mum would be like, no, it's too cold. And by the time we got to school, it would all be melted. So the fact that it's snowing up here, and I am actually like, check it out. This is beautiful. So anyway, I've been kindly donated a really old shack to live in for free. It's very old and it's very run down, but anyone who knows me knows that I can turn anything into paradise. And I've got to say that this cold weather is doing me the world of good. The time alone has been essential. I've had so many epiphanies about everything in my life. I've had to leave my old life completely behind, which isn't hard because, everybody I knew was really up north and it's so far away, like it's a couple of thousand k's nearly. I don't even know how I drove down here in the time I got here. I did stop in and see some family on the way, which was bittersweet. It's really hard to see the ones that you love struggling with the same shit that you're struggling with, but they've got children. I haven't had children and I'm so grateful. Because I knew that I would drag my children through this kind of what I've just been through, and it's not fair on them. So anyway, as good as it's been to see family, I did say to everybody as I was going through that I'm saying goodbye because I can't witness this trauma being passed on anymore, and I can't witness my family not dealing with it in a healthy way. And I've been ostracised by other people in my family because of my mental illness, because they think I am not safe around their children, which is a horrible thing for people to say to me because I love children more than anything and I would never harm a child, especially a family member's child. So anyway, it's fine. I've said my goodbyes to everybody. I will be changing my name. I just have to do this. I have to leave my old past behind. It was the relationship that I was in for the first time in 14 years that put me in this place because I chose to be with a controlling person who didn't want me to be the way I was, and wanted to pretty much share me with other women. And it's just not something that I will do. They also used my marijuana addiction against me, which is not a good thing either. So I've realised that I need to be alone for the rest of my life. I can't be in a relationship, and I definitely cannot be in a relationship with somebody who is related to any kind of drugs or anything like that. It's just not, I can't do it. It was a stupid, foolish thing for me to do, and I told him at the beginning that I didn't think it was a good idea, given my past and my history. But I was in love. I don't believe in love anymore. I think it's something that we are told about in movies and poems and stories to give us something to look forward to. But honestly, I think that, you know, I know for myself anyway that the love that I show to people is not normal. It's because I was denied proper love when I was a child. That I give this love endlessly because I have such low self-worth. And I always put myself last in my whole life. And I've always made so many mistakes, and people have had to swoop in and help me. And I'm always reaching out for help from people. So I've realised now at the age of 47 that I can't rely on anybody else but myself. And when I really, really did need people in my time of my deepest, darkest needs, they were incapable of helping me because they couldn't handle what I was going through, which was really hard when you're going through something that you can't handle yourself and everyone around you is saying that they can't handle it either and pushing you away and telling you that what you're saying is incomprehensible. It is comprehensible because it happened to me. And when everybody else is like, we can't understand, and it makes us feel bad, and you're feeling it, and you're going through it, and you're trying to reach out to people, and you're trying to help yourself, and all of these people are saying, you're not right. And then when you finally get help, and the counsellor tells you to draw pictures, and you draw pictures, and then worse stuff comes out, and then people are like, no, you need different help. So, I'm sorry, but everyone can go and get fucked. You know, it's like, oh no, you don't need that help, Rachel. You need this kind of help. You need medication and you need to be hospitalised. That's bullshit. I need to be alone and I need to start a whole new life. I will not befriend anybody again because all of my friends have turned their back on me. My family members as well. You know, I had an auntie telling me that I'm psychotic. Yet, you know, her daughter and their family all yelling at each other every day, screaming and swearing and yelling, and I'm psychotic. So anyway, I had my grandmother tell me that she never wants to speak to me or see me again because of family shit with, you know, my uncle's son. Anyway, so I don't know how many ways a woman can have her heart broken and still stand, but I've had my heart broken in every single way imaginable, and I'm still standing. And I'm in the snowies, and I'm never going somewhere warm again. I'm never going back to Queensland. I will never cross the Queensland border ever again. There's too much to explore down here. I've got the snowies. I've got the Alps. Is that the same thing? Yeah. I've got the Alps in Victoria, and I have not actually explored Victoria at all. It's the only state that I really haven't seen. So I'm going to spend the next few years just camped out in this little shack for free. Start fresh. I don't know what I'm going to do, but yeah, I did get the help I needed. I drew the pictures that I needed. I reported it to the police, but it's a historical event, so, you know, but it's all good. I feel like I did what I needed to do. I said goodbye to everybody on my way through. And now I'm ready to start a new life. A completely new identity in a completely new place, completely by myself. And I'm really happy with that. It's been a beautiful journey. It's been very grueling and hard, but the fact that I'm okay and the fact that I made it to this beautiful place, and I'm finding the snow so purifying, and that's all I can say. And I was going to hand my cat into the RSPCA when I was in Canberra, but I didn't because I didn't have time on the day because I just needed to get the fuck out of town. And yeah, I'm glad I didn't because she's actually handling this better than I am. I felt really guilty for bringing her from like really hot weather to the snow. I did not plan to be here. So anyway, but she's fluffing up really quick. And I gotta say, yeah, it's pretty amazing watching her adapt. And it's giving me strength because I've realised how adaptable I am. I think I've got a little bit of cat in me. Or maybe some fox or something. Lynx, I'm thinking, because, you know, I'm in the snow and I'm loving it, so whatever. Yeah, I got some survival skills kicking in that I didn't even know I had. You know, it's just awesome. I feel amazing, and I'm so ready to let go of my old life. I've realised that the person I was not the real me. I don't think I knew who I was. And I think, yeah, I'm really happy. So I left everything behind. Like, I left half my stuff in the bush. Because my best friend told the copper that I was going to self-harm, and he moved me on. So I had to leave everything at the campsite, and I only took what I could fit in my trailer and my car, which was fuck all. I left the rest of my stuff at my ex-boyfriend's house, so he's got all my rose quartz and my fairy door. Doesn't matter. Don't want it. Don't care. Rachel Jane Rosewarne no longer exists. As soon as I offload all of my crystals and crap, because they're just weighing me down, I'll be changing my name by deed poll. Apparently you can do that. I've already changed my phone number, and I'm pretty much disappearing off the face of the planet for a little while. But I'm not, because I'm still on the planet, obviously. See? But I'm in the snow, and it's fucking beautiful here. Seriously. So to all you people in the tropics, yep, you won't be seeing me up there again, because I'm loving this. Seriously. I love snow. I fucking love snow. It's just awesome. I know. It's like, fucking seriously. We can do this, and I'll just make a fucking... Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to make one last video to say goodbye to everybody, because I didn't get a proper chance when I was up there. I had to leave in a real hurry, obviously, because I was kicked out of my campsite, and I had nowhere else to go. No one would let me stay at their house. I had to move on from everywhere, basically. So, I've moved on. And here I am. Didn't think I was going to be here. I bet you nobody thought I was going to be in the snow. I didn't think I'd be in the snow. I got to tell you, 1 year ago when I fell in love and met my soulmate, this is not where I thought I would end up 12 months down the track. So, yep. For anyone who thinks they're meeting their soulmate and you're falling in love, be very, very careful. Be very careful of the word love, and be very careful of the term soulmate, because it's all bullshit that's been planted in your head by movies and books and stories, and it's all bullshit. There's no such thing as soulmates. And if you want to fool yourself into thinking you've got a soulmate, this is what you've got coming. Yeah, your life might completely fall apart, and you might lose every single thing that is important to you. And you might find yourself being the exact opposite of the person that you thought you were. So just be careful, guys. Be very careful of falling in love, I've got to say. And be very aware that the person that you choose, you might want to take your time and suss them out properly and not jump into anything. I moved in with this guy way too quick, and I trusted him because everybody told me he was wonderful. It wasn't the case. Yeah, a controlling man is a controlling man, and the 1-800 respect number that I called so many times when everyone was telling me I had borderline personality disorder, which is a load of shit because it didn't exist 7 years ago when I saw the counsellor at the Rape Crisis Centre. It's something that's been invented in the meantime, and it's just a term. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm not anything. I'm just me. And I'm not Rachel Jane Rosewarne anymore. I'm a different person. And I'm going to recreate myself in a completely different capacity. And I can be whatever I want to be and whoever I want to be. And to do that, I need to leave everything in my past behind, because nothing can come with me except my cat. So... I'm seriously ready to let her go too, but she's handling it okay. So, yeah, the cat can stay. I think she's actually really happy. And I'm so glad I've got her, because she's a really good hot water bottle, because it's pretty fucking cold. But You know what? Yeah, I'm managing. I got some charity from one of the op shops, and I stocked up on a heap of warm clothes before I got here. My ex has been helping me out in relation to my car falling to pieces, but I think that's just because he doesn't want me to drive off the road and die in the snow, because I have no tread on my tyres and my brakes are fucked. Anyway, it was booked in a couple of days ago, and I can't get out of here because I'm snowed in, so I don't know. He might have rang them and said, you know, cancel it, and yeah, it's okay. I'm kind of got enough food to last me for the whole of winter up here. And everyone local has been really lovely. So, yeah, I'll just see what happens. But I'm staying in the snowies, mate. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of the winter with this beautiful snow. Look at it. Look at this. It's fucking amazing. And then when summer comes, it's going to be even more beautiful. You get the seasons down here. The gum trees, it's just beautiful. This place is beautiful, and it's healed my soul. And I didn't ever think that the cold would be something that I would welcome. Oh, it's good on the lips. It's good on the lips. Anyway, that's it. So, goodbye, everybody. I can't say thank you to anybody, but I will say thank you to everybody. So, you know, thanks for everything that everyone's done to get me here. It's all meant to be. Don't feel bad that you're not going to see me again, because honestly, I'm not going to far north Queensland again. And if you were somebody who was up there that knew me, then seriously, would have just texted each other once a year or something anyway. It's no biggie. People need to learn to let go, and people need to learn that texting someone is not a conversation. Texting someone is actually really fucking rude when they're going through something really hard. If someone's going through some hardcore emotional crisis, they usually need to talk to somebody, and sending them a text message, especially if it's to have a go at you for your mental problems and the things you may or may not have said. You know, if people don't have the courtesy to give me a call directly and actually say, hey, how are you? Or, you know, I've heard something, or are you okay? Don't bother. It's just a token effort, and it's hiding behind a screen and a keyboard, and texting somebody who's going through, you know, severe emotional fucking problems and telling them that they're being a dickhead or fucking selfish or asshole or whatever. It doesn't help. You know, I had my best friend's mum say that she wanted to adopt me recently. And that's too late. It's like 40 years too late. I needed to be adopted at 7. I needed somebody to step in when I was 5 years old and say, this family is fucked, and this child is not safe, and she should be taken away and put in a different home. That would have been helpful, instead of staying somewhere every weekend and then being sent back to a hell house. Yeah, so anyway, just so you know, if you know some kids that are living in squalor and in horrendous conditions, and if their parents don't care about them and they're on drugs or alcohol and they're always fighting, or they're just ignoring their children or neglecting their children, then they should be reported, and those children should be taken away and given to somebody who will look after them and who will love them. And then if that parent decides to get their shit together, you know, maybe you can have your children back. But yeah, if you're not providing your children with a safe home, you don't deserve them. And that's simple. It's that simple. And if you know children that are getting abused, or they're being neglected, or they're in a horrible family situation, and you know that they're suffering and you know that they're not safe, you need to report them and you need to do something about it. And if you're on drugs and your children are self-harming, or if you're hanging out with drug dealers and saying that they're friends and exposing your children to these people and using it as an excuse to continue your own drug use, you're a piece of shit and you don't deserve children. And if you're an alcoholic that's drinking every night around your children, you're a piece of shit and you don't deserve your children either. So, yeah, I didn't have children, and I'm glad I didn't, because now I can be proud that I didn't drag my kids through any crap like the shit that I went through. I was listening to some Frank Zappa songs last night, and honestly, my mum used to listen to that when I was a kid, and I listened to one called Catholic Girls. It was disgusting. And I listened to the lyrics and I went, no wonder I was so fucked up with a mother that was listening to that kind of music, with friends that liked that kind of music, and friends that dealt her drugs, selling her pot permanently, so we had no money. But then these friends are saying that they were friends and they love me, when they were part of the reason that my mum had no money ever, because she was a drug addict, and her supposed friend who was growing weed was selling her pot on a regular basis, and we were going without food. That's fucked. My mum was also an alcoholic. All of our money was going on her addictions, and she was on a pension. I mean, for fuck's sake. So look at yourself, look at your neighbours, look at your friends' parents, and fucking, if there's kids out there that are being neglected or abused, then fucking do something about it and stand up for them, because otherwise this is what happens. They lose everything at the age of 47 and find themselves in the middle of fucking nowhere with nobody. But I'm happy. So, you know what? I'm happy, and look at this. This is one happy cat who has come from far north Queensland and doesn't know what the fuck's going on. But look at her, mate. Me and this cat are the two happiest living beings in the whole wide world. And I can tell you that from the bottom of my heart. I have never felt so happy, and I've never felt so free. And I have never, ever found myself by accident in such a beautiful place. So thank you to the people who gave me the old shack to live in. It is the perfect spot for me. And I'm so grateful for the shelter. And anyone who knows me knows that I've got this. And I'm happy. So goodbye, everybody. Thanks for helping me get here. Thank you to Cleo for being the best fucking cat in the world. And yeah, I'll see you all on the flip side, motherfuckers, because I'm not coming back next life. This is it for me. I get to go wherever after this one ends, and that is my reward for doing the hard yards this life and taking the hits for everybody else that I know. So I'll heal for everybody on my own, and everybody I know can just continue drinking and smoking and, watching telly and watching the movies and fucking doing all that shit, going to the pub, reading your books, whatever it is, podcasts. You keep doing whatever it is that helps you avoid reality and stops you from fixing your fucking life. And I'll just keep doing the work on my own with the campfire. And yeah. Have a nice life, everybody, and a sincere thank you to every single person that helped me get here. Every single person that gave me that push in the right direction. I owe you my life, because this is my new life. And I'm not telling you all what my new name is, but it's fucking awesome. And I'm actually really happy with it. So, yeah, this is happening. See yous on the flip side. Bye.